Alright, so if you're planning to do some traveling outside of your country, one of the things that nobody really warns about, especially if you're traveling for the first time, is roaming fees. So roaming fees is something that should be talked about more because it's something that will affect you um, if you're, let's say, from the US, and you are going to another territory that your, let's say, your phone provider isn't available in. Your phone will roam, or it will latch on to the available providers that are available in that territory that you're going to. So you're looking at just some Reddit posts here about roaming. Like this person said they got charged $5,000 for international data roaming. How to avoid roaming fees for traveling internationally. Typically, what you do is you like turn on airplane mode, and then you like use Wi-Fi calling only. So like let's say you're going to Jamaica, for instance, you'd know that when you're in an area that has Wi-Fi, you pretty much use the Wi-Fi calling instead of using like data calling. So you wouldn't be paying the roaming fees. So typically, like a lot of Jamaicans, when they come from overseas, they'll just let their phone stay on airplane mode until they get to Wi-Fi, or otherwise they may just buy a separate like a burner phone in the meantime to have while they're moving around. So uh, rates can vary based on what you're doing, and um, so let me just kind of so all right, all right, all right. So this one, why is roaming so expensive? So what is data roaming? So data roaming is when your device uses data such as 5G or 4G abroad for things such as streaming or video. It costs more as your phone provider has to pay the foreign carrier for using its networks. So, all right. So in Jamaica, we have Flow and Digicel as two options. Let's say you were coming from overseas and you were using AT&T or Verizon, Fios or Spectrum, who still uses Verizon uh, systems, but just follow me. So you're using your Verizon systems overseas in the US, but when you go to Jamaica, Verizon isn't the carrier that's supported. So you'll pretty much be piggybacking or using or roaming to the Flow or the Digicel network, and that will kind of help, or it will they will give you service, but it's gonna cost more because your provider is gonna have to pretty much be paying them, so they're gonna charge you a higher premium for that. So there's this one that asks, would I be charged if I use Wi-Fi? So no. um, all right, so yeah, so no, because you're not using the data itself, you wouldn't be charged. So that's why typically they'll turn off the phone when they do come to somewhere like Jamaica or another Caribbean territory or wherever else you go, like Europe. Once the provider that you're using isn't supported, you'll pretty much be piggybacking off of whatever is available. So I want to kind of give a solution to this, and there are many ways around this, but I'm gonna give you one solution here, and hopefully this helps. So this one works in Jamaica too, right? So Jamaica, Panama. So if you're, let's say, going from the EU to the United States, or going from a smaller territory to the United States, same thing applies. The same roaming would affect you. Okay. So Hong Kong, France, Spain, over 200 countries. This helps with. Okay. So it's called Arilo, and what they do is they give you a free um, local SIM, a free local eSIM that you can actually use that helps with this. And I'm gonna actually have a link down below. You can actually go and look at the pricing and everything. But I'm gonna still show you it on this video so you can kind of still have an idea of how this works. All right. So you'll pretty much be, so they give you like per region. So let's say if we were to click on Jamaica, you'll see the options that are showing up. So you have options for like just data only. Prices starting at like $9.50. You have all the way up to $45. So depending on how long you'll be staying. So if it's just a weekend versus staying for like a longer period, you can decide what you need. So this kind of helps. So instead of you like worrying about if you do happen to be in a spot where you have to use your data, you wouldn't be just fully in panic mode about this huge bill that you have to be paying. So you can look at the other rates here. So if you want like the data, calls and text, or if you just want data only, you get to decide on that. So other options that are available too, they have like regional SIMs. So Jamaica is a part of the region of the Caribbean, which is a part of Latin and also part of Latin America, the Caribbean islands. So Jamaica will kind of be in between both of these. So just depending on what you want to do. So let's say you have an all-inclusive bounce around the Caribbean type thing going on. You can just choose the option that fits you best, and then work from there. If you're going to like an Asian country, you can get to choose that. So if you want like a global option also, so let's say you're getting into the digital nomad lifestyle, or you're planning just a round trip around the world, you can go ahead and choose the one that fits based on your needs. So yeah, so it's called Arilo, as I said, and I'm gonna put a link down below in the description. You can go ahead and check it out. And yeah, hopefully if you do come down to Jamaica or another territory this Christmas season, that you'll have a good time, and this will kind of put your mind at ease a bit. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully this helps, and if it did, go ahead and leave a like, and yeah, that should be that. I'm also gonna make some videos on the traveling aspect of this too, like how you can get like better like rates and stuff on places to stay if you want that also. So that's the video. Hopefully this was informative, and you'll be able to avoid those roaming rates, because nobody likes paying more than I have to. Well, especially not me. Okay, so yeah, that's the video, and yeah, done yapping now.